Welcome to Mama Ruth's house. Today we will be making a French onion chicken bake, and today I'm going to be using thighs. If you use this recipe and you do breasts, it will be only 2 points per serving, but today the way I'm making it, it's going to be 6 points per serving. My husband prefers thighs over breasts, so today I'm going to give him I'm going to cook that for him, so he will enjoy it, because he just does not, he thinks breast is too dry, but this recipe is very juicy and it will be delicious either way. I want to thank you all for stopping in, and with all that being said, let's get started. So we're going to start by putting, I can't believe it's not butter in my pan. My pan is, like I said, screaming hot. I didn't have yellow onions, so today we're going to use red onion. And we're just going to saute these until they're soft. I hope your day has been good. Mine was amazing. I went to my my post-surgery appointment, and she put me off for a couple more weeks. I'm still having a little bit of arm pain, and but I'm doing pretty well. And I found out that my Onco test, my Oncotype DX test, came back very low at only 3, so I won't need chemo, and I'm so excited. So I will just be doing 4 to 5 weeks of radiation, and then I will take the hormone receptor blocker pill for 5 years. So I'm so thrilled with the outcome of that. Couldn't ask for anything better if I was going to have to do it. I thank everyone for all of your support and your kind words. I'm not sure when this is going to air, but today is April 29th. This is probably going to air next week, the first week in March. I have a couple of wonderful dessert recipes that I would like to share with you all, and I'm not sure what stages I'm going to air them for you, but we'll be coming. They'll be coming. So while this is getting softened up, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to serve this dish over carbonara noodles. These are very low, and that the points that I'm telling you includes the noodles. It includes a cup of cooked noodles, and this is what I will be using today. If you haven't tried them, I will put the link down below. I get them on Amazon. They're very good. They're probably a little pricey, compared to other things, but you don't use a lot of them, and I don't know. To me, it's worth it. Compared to regular noodles, it's a little pricey. Ooh, these are turning out so tasty. All right, I'm going to let these cook. I do need to get a plate, though. In the meantime, I'm going to mix together garlic powder, paprika, and seasoning salt, and we're going to just mix that together. And we're going to put that all over our chicken and then rub it in. So I'm going to put some on both sides. I cut off some of the excess fat. I'm gonna get this done first, and then I'm gonna put my gloves on and take care of that. You want to get these nice and softened. So it's sort of like a French onion soup chicken bake, sort of like that. That's how it's going to be when it's done. And any of my recipes, if you are not doing a low calorie or want them low calorie, you can certainly use butter and oil instead of the spray. You know, all of those things. You can full fat cheese instead of the fat free cheese. So pretty much most of our dish is going to be cooked before we put it in the oven. We're only going to be putting it in the oven for about 15 minutes. I'm going to serve it with some sort of vegetable. It's almost ready. Then we're going to take this out, add some cooking spray, and cook our chicken on both sides. So actually, let me just let this keep doing this, and I'll get our chicken ready because this pan stays pretty screaming hot. It calls for a yellow onion. Like I said, I didn't have any today. I thought I did, but I used it on my last recipe. So all right. So I'm just going to rub in the seasonings on my thighs. Again, if you use breast, it's going to be only 2 points, but using the thighs, it is 6 points per serving. My paprika is a weird color, and it's brand new, so it's just not as red as the, I don't know, maybe they used, because all paprika is bell pepper. So maybe they used yellow or something like that, bell peppers. All right, those are ready. Let's get these gloves off so I can get those onions nice and caramelized. I have some that are a little bit thicker than the other ones, so we'll cook those just a tad longer than, actually, I'm just going to put them back in our onion. I'm going to take out the ones that are done. This just brings out the flavor in your onions and makes them sweeter. I hope everyone else has had a wonderful day. It has been absolutely beautiful in the low 70s and just wonderful here. The spring is coming, but I guess this weekend it's going to get a little cooler again, and then we'll see how that works. I was going to show you though on the noodles. I don't know if you saw that, the carbonara noodles. They do have 16 grams of protein per serving. And I believe a serving size is 2 cups dry. I'm adding 4 cups to this whole recipe because it's a lot of noodles. I think 4 cups is plenty. So that's 2 servings right there. That seems like an awful lot. I know it's going to cook down, but it's only my husband and I, and we don't need that many noodles hanging out. This reminds me when I was a child, my mom would make liver and onions, and you know, most people don't like that, but I loved it, and I still love it. My husband does not, so I never hardly make it, but once in a while, I'm that smells, the smell and everything right now is just making me want it because I love it. I'm gonna have to make it one day. I don't know if you guys would be interested in liver and onions, but if so, let me know in the comments and I'd be happy to make it. I'm going to go ahead and take them out. I think they're good. So I'm going to actually spray. I'm going to use my extra virgin olive oil spray. I'm going to actually spray my chicken. And then put that right in my pan. And we're going to cook these about 5 to 7 minutes on either side. So basically they'll be done. We're going to put them in a prepared baking pan. And I'm just going to spray my chicken on top of my chicken because when I turn it over, then I'll have that spray on it. We're going to use Lipton onion soup mix. You can also use a can of, you can use beef broth, and you can use beef soup, like a soup mix, onion soup mix instead. But this is what I have, and this is what I'm going to use today, and that's how I pointed it. So I have 2 cups of beef broth, and I have half a cup of fat-free mozzarella. I have my salted water on the stove that is going to be for my noodles. And this pasta only takes about 4 or 5 minutes to cook, so it cooks very quickly. So I'm using, as you saw, boneless, skinless chicken thighs. This is a little more challenging with this skillet because it does cook unevenly, so I have to kind of play with it a little more than I normally would the chicken. I can usually tell when the chicken is done when it's a little firmer. Personally, just from experience cooking. I think the smaller pieces are just about ready. I only added that little bit of seasoned salt because we have some salt in this. Our broth has a little salt So we're going to not have, I don't want to get it too salty. For my taste, if you'd like more salt, definitely add it. All right, so I'm putting our chicken in there. Turned off my pan. Going to sprinkle our onion soup mix over our chicken. And then we're going to put our onions back over this. Our caramelized onions. And then we're going to put our 2 cups of beef broth. Over the top of that. Sprinkle our cheese. And we're going to put it in the oven for about 15 minutes. Okay, I got it out of the oven. It took 25 minutes because I needed to get it all heated through. So we're going to try it. It smells wonderful. So what I would do, I'm not going to serve it over the noodles for me to try. I'm just going to try a little piece. And then you just take this juice and pour it over your dish. So it smells wonderful. Let me put you up. All right, let's try this. Mmm. Super tasty. Oh, I can't wait to try it with chicken breast as well. Oh, that's a really good recipe. I'm going to serve it with some mixed vegetables. And I also have I got a sugar-free, I think it's G. Hughes sugar-free coleslaw mix. And I think I'm going to add have a little coleslaw with it personally. And the noodles, when the noodles are cooked, they look like this, so you can kind of see. I'm going to go ahead and plate some. They're wonderful. These noodles are amazing. Again, I want to thank you guys so much for your support for my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell so you're reminded of new videos, and share it. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers, and I can do it with your help. And it's free to do so. I want to thank you, like I said, again. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And until next time, Make a fantastic day. Bye.